So if you're in middle school or high school and you're feeling lost, watch this video. This video is for you. So today I want to get ready while I tell you advice I wish I knew in my teenage years as someone who's in their 20s now. So I'm going to be getting ready and I'll tell you guys different things that I've learned. I hope that this is helpful for you. So I've already done my skin prep. I went in with the CeraVe moisturizer and the Supergoop sunscreen. So I'm gonna put my hair back. I did give myself a blowout yesterday, but it's already coming apart, as you can see. The very first thing that I want to use on my face is primer. So first, let's talk about friendships as teenagers. You really have to surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. So if someone's making you feel bad, you don't have to spend time with them anymore. Don't spend time with anyone who's bringing you down. You will find a group of friends that values you and makes you feel better. And it's totally okay to outgrow friendships. Don't feel guilty for choosing yourself. And also don't feel guilty for growing and changing. It happens. It's going to happen, especially as a teenager. Okay, so while we wait for the primer to set in, let's do our eyebrows. I'm gonna grab my mirror here. And speaking of friendships, it's always better to have quality friends instead of worrying about the quantity. You'd rather have good friends in high school who really understand you and take the time to look out for you instead of just having a group of friends who you can't even share your thoughts or feelings with. And I know this next one is going to be hard, especially in your teenage years, but don't be afraid to speak up. If somebody's doing something that's bothering you, just let them know, like, hey, I really didn't like that you said that, or I really didn't appreciate that you brought this up in front of X person. That didn't make me feel good. And honestly, if your friend has a negative reaction to that, maybe they're not your real friend. So now that we've talked about friendships, let's talk about beauty tips. So true beauty comes from feeling good about yourself. Work out, eat good, take really good care of your body. No amount of products from Sephora can really make you feel good if you're not really taking care of yourself. It's really not about how you look. You want to be confident in your skin. You want to look into the mirror and like what you're seeing and embrace your unique features. Don't believe what you see on social media. If you find that you're comparing yourself to someone on social media, then that might be a good time to set those screen limits. It's okay to want to experiment with your look, to change up your hairstyle or something like that, but don't rely on external validation. Trust me, as you get older, you'd rather be complimented for something that's not related to your looks. For example, if someone says, you make me feel really good because you are so thoughtful, that compliment weighs more than if someone says, you're so pretty. Here's something that I wish I did, and that's taking care of my skin early. I wish I didn't take my face when I had acne. I definitely started wearing makeup way too young. I started wearing makeup in middle school. I wish I didn't do that because one, I didn't need it, and two, it probably made my skin a lot worse than it. And if you really do want to wear makeup, I would say don't wear makeup on your skin, but if you want to do a little bit of eyeshadow or mascara, that's totally fine. Just don't bother your skin or irritate it so much. You have pretty much the rest of your life to wear makeup. Don't start so young. And at a young age, you also probably don't know what looks good on you, especially with the shade matching. I would just say find those healthy habits so that your skin is able to thrive as you get older and go into your 20s. So next up, let's talk about mindset. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Take it one day at a time. I remember just being in middle school and high school worrying that I didn't know what's next. I didn't know what's going to happen in my future. Trust me, in my 20s now, I still don't know what's happening and I still worry about the future, but you really have to just take it one day at a time. You have to remember that each day is a new start and that's a new chance to keep things going. You're never behind. You're not too late. You're not too old. It's actually normal to not have everything figured out all at once. Nobody has it together like that. Ask any adult in your life. They won't have it all figured out. And also, mistakes are part of growing. Don't be so hard on yourself. If anything, just learn from your mistakes and grow from them. That being said, focus on progress, not perfection. Every day that you take a step forward is progress. You don't have to get things perfect. Sometimes you just have to get things done. They don't have to be done perfectly. I'm going in with I haven't been saying the products. This is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, so take care of it. Get into exercising, journaling, meditating, whatever it is that works for you. Find what works for you. Take the time to do this. The 5-minute journal is pretty popular. Find what works for you and stick to it. Everyone needs to have something that helps them unwind. In my teenage years, that's when people started getting phones. So if you already have a phone or you just got one, don't wake up first thing and look at your phone. Don't wake up first thing and go on social media. It is not good for your mental health. your Instagram posts, your TikTok posts, they can wait until after you've had breakfast at least. Speaking of social media, confidence comes from within. Stop seeking it from other people. And that goes for anything. If you need to ask somebody, should I try out for that sports team, or should I join that club, that student club? Should I apply to this program? Don't ask anybody else. Do what works for you. Don't rely on the external validation to do anything. Be confident about yourself. Tell yourself that the sky's the limit and see where that takes you. And believe in yourself. Believe in your own abilities. You've done so many things in life if you think about it, especially in your teenage years. You've accomplished a lot through school. So even if other people are doubting you, just stick it through. And I notice this especially in high school. Kids can be so mean, but you just have to believe in yourself and don't let your fear of judgment hold you back. And you'll see a lot of people that are much older, they will say that I just hope this doesn't reach people from my high school. And I think that's like a fear that everyone has. Even when I started posting on social media, I made a whole new account because I didn't want anyone that I went to school with to find it. So that is a valid fear that a lot of people have. But ignore the mean girls, the mean guys, whoever is bothering you in your teenage years, and just be your best self. Just ignore the haters and always take risks. That's where the growth really happens. You really have to push yourself, see what you're capable of, and the more risks that you take when you're younger, the easier your adulthood would be. For example, in high school and middle school, I joined so many clubs and student groups on my own just because I was interested in those specific groups, or I was interested in those specific topics and that none of my friends were interested in. And honestly, only good things had come out of it at that point. I learned so much, first of all, and then I also made new friends who had the same interests as me, so that was fun. And also, if I hadn't done those things, I wouldn't have had those experiences that I was able to take with me to university and beyond. Because you don't want to just go to school and then come back home. You want to be a part of something at your school that you kind of hold on to forever, because when you look back at your teenage years, you're not just going to remember the days that you sat in your class and listened to your teacher. You're going to remember those after school activities that you did that shaped your high school experience. Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is a major key to building long-term confidence. And confidence, if you have confidence, you can do anything. Look at those people that have podcasts on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. They are so confident, even though they get a lot of hate. Because they're confident, they're building their businesses, they're scaling their products, they're selling things. It's all because they believed in themselves. So now we have, I look funny doing this. So now we have personal development. I did talk a little bit about hobbies and activities that you can do, but definitely develop skills that excite you. So if you're interested in something, the hobbies and skills that you develop in your teenage years, they definitely help you stand out in the future. For example, something I loved doing was painting, and that's still something that I continued throughout my 20s. And it's just something that's fun, and it makes you unique, and it makes you who you are, and other people remember you for your unique skills and hobbies. That being said, I did not blend in my powder. Okay, that being said, you want to take every opportunity to learn, whether it's in school, a part-time job, or your personal life. If a teacher at your school offers you an opportunity to take part in an extracurricular, always say yes. It's because they are looking out for your best interest, and they believe in you, and they see that determination in you that you don't see in yourself. So always say yes to learning opportunities. This is one of the few times in your life that the adults in your life will actually try to help you. That's when you're a teenager, so when you're in middle school and high school, because as soon as you get to university, you're not going to really talk to your professors, or I didn't. At least I had a really big first year class, so I didn't really talk to any adults at school. So compared to high school, where all the teachers were really, really friendly and nice, always offered me support and guidance when I needed it. So if they ask you, can you help organize the overnight camp? Can you help organize leadership camp for your fellow peers? Say yes. Obviously, you don't need to have all the answers right away, but you will learn as you go. And also, to say that you organize something to that level with adults is a flex, especially as a teenager. Don't listen to what anyone else says. People who think that it's lame or it's not cool to be involved in school, they are so wrong, and just ignore them. Here's something else. So if you want to start a YouTube or TikTok or Instagram page, like whatever it may be, start now. The only thing that might stop you is if your parents are saying no to it, but if nobody's stopping you, then you shouldn't stop yourself from going for it. They often say that our biggest critiques are ourselves. We're our own biggest hater, and I would have to agree with that, because there have been so many times when I personally told myself, oh, you can't do that, or you wouldn't be good at that, and I feel like I really held myself back. So that's something that I really want to share with you guys. Okay, and then now we have grades and your future. Yes, your grades are important, but if you get a B instead of an A on your science quiz, it is not going to mess up your future. As someone who used to worry about the same thing, a quiz or something that's worth so little will not mess up your future. And it also doesn't mean that you wouldn't be good in whatever future profession that you want to do, because the way that you learn in high school, in middle school, is so different compared to the way the actual corporate world or the workforce actually works. So if you don't do well on a quiz, if you didn't get the grade that you wanted on an assignment, it doesn't mean that you suck at it and you'll never be a good whatever it is that you want to become. I don't know if I should do eyeliner or my lipstick first, but let's just go to lipstick. So you want to network and build your connections early. So for example, if you're in middle school and you want to get an athletic scholarship, you want to make those good relationships with your coaches, with your teachers, whoever it is that can help you get further. I really connected well with my science and math teachers in high school and my guidance counselor as well. I know a lot of people don't have good relationships with their guidance counselor, so take that as you will, but I had a really great guidance counselor in my high school. He is someone that I did use as a connection when I was applying for university programs, and it was just really helpful. So find a guidance counselor, teachers that you can connect with or relate to at some point, and listen to their advice. They often have really good advice. Here's another thing. You need to explore different career options. So for example, if you're in grade 7 and you think you want to become a teacher, don't just build out the next 5 years based on that one career path. You want to try all kinds of things. You don't know what you're really interested in. Don't close any doors. Continue taking all the courses that you like and can see yourself doing. Just because I see so many people who change their mind. If you ask anyone, they'll tell you, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was a teenager. Or they'll let you know that they thought their whole life they would be in one job, but then they went to do something completely different. The thing is, at this age, you're not too late. You're never too late, but at this age, you're not too late, and you don't have to really put yourself into any boxes. So keep your doors open, and that's something that I wish all teenagers knew. And make sure you go to all your classes and put 100% into everything that you do, but also you need to know that your 100% will look different every single day. You are human after all. Also, unless you're in grade 12, don't worry too much about university or college choices and where you want to go, what you want to do. You will figure it out once you get there. You will figure it out when the time comes. And if anyone else is pressuring you to go to a certain school or study a certain program, don't listen to them. My eyeliner is not turning out today. Okay, so we're almost done here, and I wanted to wrap up this video by talking about health and well-being, because that is so important, and that's something that I definitely neglected besides what I was taught at home. Start exercising regularly and frequently. I actually used to exercise a lot in high school because I took those fitness classes, but as soon as I got to university, I stopped doing all of that, and then I just fell into these very unhealthy habits. So that's something that I wish that I kept up. If exercise is a big part of your life as a teenager, there's a higher chance that you'll continue doing that into your adulthood. So that's also very important. Where's my mascara? Oh, there it is. Here's something that I used to do in high school and I kind of just fell off. Get enough sleep. Set a time to unwind every single night. Don't stay up on your phone talking to your friends or going on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is that you guys are using. Just sleep, and don't stay up to talk to anyone. Just go to sleep. They will still be there in the morning, I promise you. You can talk to your friends at school. This is also the time where you see your friends the most in life, I feel, in high school, because once you get to university, your schedules will rarely be the same as anyone else's. And also, speaking of sleep, it does affect your mood and your productivity, and it's also just not good for your brain if you're not sleeping enough, especially at this age. Learn how to manage stress. So this could be something as simple as deep breathing exercises or journaling. this is also something that I didn't know how to do. I would just worry about things until they either happened or they didn't. I wasn't managing my stress before it got to that point, and that's also really unhealthy. So I would say I would recommend finding a way to manage your stress, whether it be through journaling, meditating, just so that you don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so we are done with the makeup. I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus spray. If you are doing your full face of makeup and you find that it's creasing or it's like kind of like falling apart throughout the day, get this setting spray because your makeup literally melts onto your face and does not move. But also don't put this on your face every single day because too much alcohol is also not good for your face. Okay, so that wraps up the makeup look and also the advice. I hope that this video is helpful and also just reassuring. I hope this felt like a FaceTime call with your big sister. Yeah, so if you're going through any of these issues right now, feel free to leave comments down below so other people can see it and help you out. And I'm going to head out now, but thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!